So if you have a favorite artist whose concerts are known for stampedes, maybe don't go to that rock concert. Hi, my name is Dr. Candace Fraser. I am an OBGYN.
My name is Kathy Ward. I'm an MD. I live in New York City.
And today we're going to be reviewing the top searched
Pregnancy myths.
I've heard some crazy things.
Bring it on.
If you have a lot of heartburn, your baby will be born with a lot of hair. I hear this a lot, especially when the baby's born and the baby has hair and it's like, that's why you had heartburn. And I'm like, No, basically you have heartburn during pregnancy because there's a baby, the baby's growing, pushing up on your stomach can't empty fast enough, there's more acid that sort of is able to come up. That's what causes the heartburn.
You can't have a vaginal birth after a C-section. This is a myth. You can definitely have what's called a VBAC, which stands for vaginal birth after cesarean. Especially if you have a good gynecologist who knows what they're doing, you absolutely have no concerns with having a vaginal birth after a C-section.
Different sex positions can influence the baby's gender. I mean, I don't want to ruin your fun or anything, so whatever sex positions you want to try, you can do so, but it's basically just rolling the dice. It's 50% boy, 50% girl. Each time it starts over 50%. Your baby's going to be whatever gender your baby's going to be.
Pregnant women should avoid exercise. Absolutely false.
You need to exercise if you're pregnant. Just for your own health and for the baby's health, you want to be as healthy as possible.
Pregnant women actually should do 4 to 5 times a week of low-intensity aerobic exercise.
Pregnant women should eat for 2. Like 2 babies?
Pregnant women should not be eating for 2.
You eat a well-balanced meal and then a few hundred extra calories, which would be some healthy snacks, fruit, and then you should be fine. Pregnant women should abstain from alcohol during pregnancy. Now that's true.
So we do recommend that all women abstain from alcohol during the entire duration of pregnancy. We worry about fetal alcohol syndrome, which can affect not just physical characteristics, but also neurocognitive development.
Don't let your friend tell you can have a little bit. No, do not have a little bit. No alcohol is safe as far as we're concerned.
Pregnant women can't dye their hair. This actually turns out to be somewhat of a myth because the amount of dye that's absorbed through your scalp is pretty minimal. However, the ammonia from hair dye can actually induce nausea and vomiting.
If you need to get your hair dyed, get it done. Pregnant women cannot have sex. That is false. You can definitely have sex unless
if your doctor recommends it because you have a low-lying placenta, if you have a weak cervix, if you have any chance for preeclampsia or premature delivery, or if you have any bleeding, then you should avoid sex.
Pregnant women can't eat sushi. So this is mostly true. A lot of times people go to the sushi restaurant and they want regular, raw sushi, and they really like it, but you should definitely avoid all things raw, obviously other than vegetables during pregnancy. So if you go out with your friends, get some cooked alternative and you should be fine.
Pregnant women can't eat deli meat. There's some truth to this. It can carry the risk of listeria and different bacterial infections, including coliform and salmonella, but it is okay to eat it if it's cooked.
I usually recommend that my patients eat deli meat at home so they can take it and cook it and warm it up at home, because you never know what surfaces it's being prepared on, and just to be safe, go to your deli, get the deli meat, and make the sandwich at home.
Pregnant women can't pet cats, or worse, should get rid of their cats. This is an absolute myth and one of my favorite ones to debunk.
You can touch your cat. The problem is that you shouldn't change your cat's litter box. So here's the thing. This is the perfect excuse to get out of some housework. Cat poop can have an organism called toxoplasmosis, which can be harmful to babies. Get your partner, family member, other kids, someone else to change the cat litter and you should be fine.
So by all means, do not get rid of your cat. Do not let the dogs convince you. This is a myth.
Pregnant women cannot drink coffee. We recommend that if you can cut down on coffee or cut it out, to do so.
But the guideline is 200 to 300 milligrams per day of caffeine is completely safe. Some women need their caffeine. Let's not take this one away from them. Pregnant women should avoid skincare products. This is actually a myth.
For the most part, most of the things that we do just for everyday skincare is completely fine. You don't need to stop caring for yourself or let certain things of your daily routine go just because you're pregnant.
Pregnant women can't fly in airplanes. This is also a big myth. Pregnant women can fly at any time during the pregnancy, but some airlines have restrictions for the last 4 weeks prior to delivery. But the reality is pregnant women can travel, they can fly, the baby is perfectly safe. What is recommended, however, is that pregnant women get up and walk around every 2 or 3 hours and also maybe wear compression stockings for their calves, just like everybody should, to avoid blood clots.
Pregnant women should avoid rock concerts. So basically, your baby's well protected in your uterus and in the amniotic sac. It's not really hearing, as loud noises as you're hearing. But obviously you don't want to go into any situations that are dangerous. So if you have a favorite artist whose concerts are known for stampedes, maybe don't go to that rock concert.
Go to the rock concert of your choice, especially if it's Ed Sheeran.
But otherwise, again, live your best life.
Pregnant women should not wear high heels.
Okay, you can wear your high heels. Unless you wear high heels like once every decade and you're known to like stumble and not be able to walk in a straight line, then don't wear high heels. If you like to wear heels, do it. As long as you can safely walk in them, be cute.
Cocoa butter prevents stretch marks. This is definitely a myth. Cocoa butter is not as good as we thought it was, but it still feels good if you want to use it, but it's really not going to help your stretch marks. Stretch marks often are just a consequence of pregnancy, and for many women they do go away. Having sex helps to induce labor. There actually might be some truth to this.
The thing about sex is that when semen is released into the vagina, it kind of helps release what we call prostaglandins, which is a substance that can basically help the uterus get contracting and things like that. So I do sometimes recommend my patients have sex when they're later on in pregnancy and really want to get the baby out. Have at it. Drinking castor oil will induce labor. Stop. Don't do that. You are gonna be sick. You're not gonna go into labor. Don't do it. Please, don't do it. Pregnant women shouldn't eat sweets. Well, should any of us eat sweets? Well, no, that is definitely not true. I think that what people want to say is that you should be as healthy as possible.
It is best for pregnant women to eat plenty of fresh, washed fruits and vegetables and have lots of protein in their diet.
Do everything in moderation, take it easy, have a well-balanced diet, and you should be fine. Being pregnant can be really stressful, so definitely don't add any extra stress to yourself. Any questions,
just ask your doctor. We are there to help you. We want to know what you're thinking. We want to know what you're worried about. We're going to give you the truth. We're going to give you the right answers.